Amberlynn Reed's friend.
Hello everybody. In today's video for the low introductory price sale of absolutely nothing, you heard it here last, we're talking about some Amberlynn Reed drama. Does the fun ever start? We are also going to be talking about some Foodie Beauty drama. Foodie Beauty is alone, desperate in Thailand and talking about her ex because she's still obsessed with him. The worst obsessions are the ones that people don't talk about. Not driving past somebody's house 17 times, but the ones where you don't even know they're obsessed. We're going to get into her live stream, or my name isn't Bob, Kermit, Kaboom, or none of those are actually my names. Look, you see this nice Kermit? He was just walking along the lines of the store, whatever that means, and he was thinking to himself, do I continuously have to make Amberlynn Reed and Foodie Beauty videos? The answer was, it will surprise you. Yes, maybe. Anyways, have you ever thought to yourself, I would like to purchase a Kermit of my own. Where can I get a Kermit? Well, now you can. That's my game show host voice. So here's a little view products tab. It's going to pop up. Ask Kermit is trying to pump gas. Listen, he's trying, okay? And if you want to buy a Kermit of your own, you could just go there. This is my affiliate link to purchase Kermit, and then you're going to be happy. Okay, we're going to get into all the drama. If you could not tell already from this ridiculous intro, everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only. Nothing is meant to be taken seriously. I'm sharing my opinions, not facts, and publicly accessible information made public first by public figures. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave them mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments. Entertainment purposes only. Go buy a Kermit. Okay, so Amberlynn is back with an 8-minute video after ignoring her audience for almost 2 weeks, and she couldn't even finish it. The video has no ending. It doesn't have a thank you so much for watching. It abruptly ends like the majority of her vlogs because she didn't really want to do it anyways, in my opinion, and she has no consideration for her audience. And I have to tell you something. I've been on YouTube for 11 years, and I've watched a lot of videos from a lot of different people. The idea that a human being cannot say, thank you so much for watching, I will see you next time. I've only seen it once, and I've only seen it here, and I've seen a lot of different people from a lot of different communities. The fact that she often cannot say goodbye in the video, here's why. It's because she didn't want to film the video, and she was filming it in parts just to throw something up. It's content, and she doesn't care enough. Like, she just doesn't care enough to be gone for 2 weeks and to not be able to say, thank you so much for watching, to even do a voiceover. She couldn't even do a voiceover and say, hey, thank you for watching. It's just she's filming different little clips in different parts just to throw something together to appease the audience and get money.
Did you pay your taxes? Excuse me, sir, did you pay your taxes?
Before we get into the video, it's pretty short and nothing happens. That's how I love my Amberlynn Reed. Nothing happens in her videos. That's why I love me some Amberlynn. This is why she's my favorite, most entertaining, riveting YouTuber. She's enabled her comments, which is curiously interesting. She has had her comments off for about a month to a month and a half. Why did she enable her comments, you ask? Very simple. So comments is a form of engagement which gets YouTubers paid. And I've explained this before about her videos. She always kept her comments on, and that's how she's gotten paid. The worse the comments, the more the people come to her videos to look at the comments over and over and over again, and then the video plays over and over and over again, making her more money, right? Okay. What happened a month ago was she was in a very large drama, and then the dramas just kept coming. What do I mean by that? First, everybody found out about who her girlfriend really was, right? And there was a massive drama, and there was a lot of hectic attention, Amberlynn's favorite word, on Amber. And she was getting like 100,000 views, 80, 90,000 views right away. So there was no need for the negative comments to bring in the viewers, right? And make her more money. So she did what she's always wanted to do. Deep down inside, what she wants to do is disable her comments. And she has said this before, and she literally has a video explaining that the only reason she doesn't disable her comments is because of money. Say it with me. Money.
FBI Frank's boss, Ronald. Ronald, tell the truth. Did you authorize him to compliment your girl and her following? The truth. I'm going to report you to the FBI. I'm going to report you to the FBI for complimenting your girl and her following.
So that's the situation, you see. So first, that situation type deal, when everybody was like talking about her girlfriend, brought her in a lot of money, brought her in extra views because it was a big drama. Then, right after that, she still didn't enable her comments for a month because people were exposing her. Her ex girlfriend Valentine exposed her, then her ex partner Beck exposed her, then the wife of the woman that Amber Lynn was seeing exposed her. So basically, the dramas just kept coming and coming and coming, and nobody bought my Kermit a donut. That's what I gotta say, okay? And basically, then her ex bestie Alexis exposed her. My point here is this: she was getting so deeply exposed that she would come on to her very conscientious, non-lazy. How dare anyone here accuse Amber Lynn of being lazy? Live streams with her girlfriend on the phone and would just like collect money and run away, right? So she didn't post videos and all the comments were disabled, so no one could say anything. Go back to a month's worth of live streams, no one could say anything there. And she would disable the comments, and now they're back. So the reason that they're back is very, very simple. She has enabled her comments in her new video because now this is the only way she could make money. You see, I think the exposing is over. Unless whatever happened to her friend Alexis. Alexis, are you done making, videos exposing Amber Lynn or getting money? Let us know. Not really, whatever you want to do. But my point is that now that she sees that no one else is exposing her, not yet. Basically, she put the comments on because she needs engagement as far as getting the commenters to say negative things, people coming back to see what people are saying, and giving her an extra view. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why the comments are enabled. This is a very disingenuous reason to have comments on. Rinse, lather, delulu. I love me some Anne Boleyn. Okay. So, as far as this video was filmed August 30th. I think it was filmed the last week of August, like the very last week of August in the beginning, and then also on August 30th. I could prove that. Half of the video, she's just waiting for her girlfriend to drive herself to Amber's house from the airport. And you can see that Amber gets ready and she looks, this is the exact outfit, exact makeup, everything. She's ready. Pretty much, she did a TikTok like this 5 days ago, right? So you had enough time to make a TikTok 5 days ago while you were getting ready for your girlfriend to come and see you, but you did not have enough time to post your video. I don't think so. So this is pre-recorded content or non-tent. I'm sorry. Which one is it, guys? Do you think that the word is non-tent or content? Let me know in the dislikes down below. So basically 5 days ago, well, I think this video was pre-recorded 2 weeks ago. In mind, TikToks are not live, right? She could have posted that anytime and filmed it before. So pre-recorded 8 minute, you could only give us 8 minutes. And here's my main question about that video. Why did it take you like 2.5 weeks to post the video? I understand that you were so in love with the girlfriend that you don't know for 5.7 seconds, but let me tell you something. As somebody who makes like usually like 20 to 30 and sometimes 40-minute videos, 8 minutes, I wish I could make an 8-minute video. 8 minutes should take you 8 minutes to edit, or at the very least, I'm trying to think, maybe 20 minutes it should take you to edit. So this is, again, no respect for the job. I don't care at this point that she's self-employed. She absolutely could have edited that video. Why did it take you 2 weeks? By the way, the reason that she titles the video "I'm back" but doesn't say anything about being gone on YouTube, this is really important. This is what we call an Easter egg in her videos, because people always say like, oh, she doesn't actually do anything in her videos. Why are people so interested? Because it's always the lore and the drama behind the scenes. You have to pull back the layers of the Kermit or whatever to really see what's going on.
Hello. Are you a fan of Amber Lynn Reid? Please give us your thoughts. Do you know FBI Frank? Okay. So you're his new partner, Rob. Very nice to meet you, Rob. How do you like working with FBI Frank? Why are you wearing a cat costume, Rob?
So what's really happening here is she titles the video "I'm back." Doesn't say anything in the video about being missing, because in the video is so old, it's 2 weeks ago, it was filmed in bits and pieces, that she may not have thought she was going to be gone. But because she just genuinely, this is my opinion, I love me some Amber Lynn Reid, but she doesn't like to work. She doesn't want to work. She never even thought about like, I'm not going to post it for 2 weeks. She just decided not to work for 2 weeks. and just didn't post it. That's why this is really important. That's why nothing is mentioned in the video about taking a break from YouTube, because at the time she filmed clips here and there, called it work. Let's call the whole thing off, but never thought that she would be gone for 2 weeks. In my personal opinion, this is wrong. And to come back with an 8-minute video that you did not even bother. You didn't even bother to finish the video, and you don't even apologize for being gone. She could have easily added on a little voiceover saying, "Hey, I'm so sorry I was gone." Nothing is mentioned because no care was taken in the video. Let's talk about her abandoning her mother and her mother calling her out for it. Amberlynn's mom announces at the very beginning of the video that Amber has abandoned her, says that she no longer sees Amberlynn and Amberlynn's too busy for her. Amberlynn, in her infinite wisdom, has decided to keep that clip in because she is desperate for like that extra second, that extra few seconds to, make the video over 8 minutes. Once the video is over 8 minutes, you can make the most amount of money on it, okay?
You have been secretly watching Amberlynn read. You are also trying to monetize your mukbangs.
So if I was Amberlynn and I was abandoning my mother, I would at least try to not have that be said on camera, but she just needs the time in the video, you see? Okay, so everybody here has speculated in my comment section, and I literally talked about it in my last video, that as soon as Amberlynn Reed got a girlfriend, she abandoned her mother. Her mother was no longer the side character for like over a month because, as I said, everybody was exposing Amberlynn. She didn't need the views. She was getting the views already. She didn't need the engagement. She didn't need somebody else to carry the video. Her mother carries her videos. Her mother is the one that does the majority of the work in her videos, and she always like leaves the video to somebody else to make it entertaining. She did that with Beck. She did that with, her other ex-friends. So basically, the amazing part about this is that the mother confirms the audience's suspicions, and that's like the top comment actually on Amber's video. So what Amber does all day is stay on FaceTime as much as she can and text all day with her girlfriend all day long, and her girlfriend helped her with the live streams, and so she didn't need the mom. And now that Amberlynn has a girlfriend, she believes that she is suddenly wanted, so she doesn't need to see the mother. See, this is my personal opinion. Let me know what you think in the dislikes down below, in the Kermits in the comments. Amberlynn was hanging out with her mom like this for two reasons. Number one, her mother was the only person that could obviously take her anywhere, drive her anywhere. She's the only person that Amber really knows in the state that she lives in. And the mom would take her grocery shopping, any emergency Twinkie vets, or whatever, like situations, right? She uses her mom for a ride. And the other thing is her mother was her only entertainment, because if not, Amberlynn would sit at home all day long. Now that she has somebody telling her, "Oh, we're in a relationship," why does she need mom? The fact that she abandoned her mother just proves that. I mean, I guess she used her mom. And by the way, whenever I make these comments, sometimes somebody out there comes out and says, "Oh my God, her mom did this and that." Okay, but if they're really rebuilding their relationship, why doesn't Amberlynn treat her mom better? So she totally abandoned the mother. It's not even an opinion. It's a fact because the mother said it. The mom said, "I don't even see Amber anymore." The rest of the video is Amber and her mother trashing a restaurant. Classy. And also done, their nails done. Isn't it amazing? Amberlynn now has an actual girlfriend that she sometimes sees, so the nails are short. But before, when she was saying she's in a year-long relationship with Valentine, her nails were long. Amberlynn, put some more onions in your chili. Have you thought about getting pineapple at all? No, for the chili? Okay. So basically, that's where the video ends. She's sitting around for the next whatever few minutes to get the video to 8 minutes, talking about how her girlfriend is on her way to see her from the airport, and then she's tired and all this other stuff. The fact that Amberlynn has put zero effort into this relationship, I'm still going to call it out. You posted as a public figure. Here's my opinion on it. I think that Amberlynn should get an Uber and pick up her girlfriend from the airport. So the girlfriend takes a very long ride to the airport. Amberlynn decided to tell us that, right? In her state, then takes the, airplane to Amber, then rents a car and drives it to Amber, and Amber refuses to even what? Like, put in any effort. Amber, my opinion is you should take an Uber and pick up your girlfriend at the airport, but that's not going to happen. So my last thing I'm going to say is, why did the live stream stop? Are they fully permanently done? Depends on how good the money was for her. It's possible her girlfriend decided not to be on live stream with her. You know how like she would call the girlfriend on FaceTime because she can't do live streams or work by herself. There's always someone else taking over the show, the mother, like in the vlogs, the girlfriend, like in the live stream. She can't do the work on her own. Like, it's obvious. Okay. My favorite, most entertaining, riveting YouTuber. I love me some Anne Boleyn. So basically, why is she not live streaming anymore? She was doing very inappropriate live streams. It's very possible she's gotten into tons of trouble with YouTube over it. The topics were inappropriate, and or possibly maybe the girlfriend is sick and tired of being on live stream as like lie to your audience for 2 hours, rinse, lather, no one cares. Or maybe she'll be back. I really hope the live streams will be back because those are my favorite because she's the real her there. Thoughts, comments, dislikes? Let me know what you think. Let's move on to Foodie Beauty. I want to draw your attention to this live stream by Foodie Beauty. The majority of the live stream, she talks about her ex-non-boyfriend, a person that she was not seeing, a person that she was just doing one thing with and pretended they were in a relationship. Rinse, lather, delusion. Okay, so a married religious woman. Now, I'm being facetious. She's neither of these things, but a married religious woman who claims she's married and religious is spending a very large portion of her live stream discussing somebody she used to be with. Is that something that a married, happy woman and a religious woman, as far as she claims, would do? Clearly not. She's neither of those things. One of the things that you will see in this live stream is there is a glimmer in her eye that I haven't seen since before she met her husband, her fake boyfriend, her husband, Salah. Basically, here's what's going on. She's in love and obsessed with her ex-non-boyfriend. I've said that to you many, many times. Some of you don't believe me. Okay. I'm still right. I know what obsession looks like. So here's the thing. She's desperate, she's sick, she's alone in another country, and what's happening to her is she's not with her partner. I can promise you that if you're currently lying to yourself in a relationship and pretending that you're happy, but you secretly miss the one that got away, your mind will 100% wander towards that person when you're alone and desperate. And that is exactly what happened here. This is a great example of it. Alone and desperate, alone and sick, in a different place, your boyfriend's not there. You're going to think about who you really miss, who you really love. Now, I'm going to say the main thing here is that she is obsessed with her ex-non-boyfriend. The worst obsession, I've had like one conversation with you guys about this before. The worst obsession is not the one where somebody is calling somebody 17 times a day. It's not where someone is driving past somebody's house and writing them emails and text messages and calling them all the time. No, the worst obsession is the quiet one, the one where you don't technically know that the person is obsessed. Their obsession is like fuel, it's like food. It gives them energy and the will to go on. What do I mean by that? So what happens in these type of obsessions is a lot of the times, I would say most of the time, you can't really communicate with the person that you're obsessed with. Here, she's not allowed to. She claims she doesn't want to, and she can't. He won't really talk to her. So what happens in her situation is that she talks about him to vicariously live through the conversation with somebody else about him, and that gives her energy, it gives her fuel. It's like sort of like a self-protection device almost. When you can't communicate with someone you're in love with and obsessed with, you actually talk a lot about them. Anyone ever had those experiences? Your friends, go no contact with their exes, or they go no contact with them and that person just wants to talk about them. Or another example is if you are able to speak to that person's friends, the one that you used to date, and you just talk about that person all the time. It is the obsession living out. And through you talking about him, Chantal, to your audience, the reason that she's doing it isn't just because she's obsessed with him. That's the basis of it. But the main reason that she does it, because she's always obsessed with him, is because it gives her fuel and energy. It gives her the will, and the obsession continues and keeps going. How will an obsession, or, really like the feelings that you have towards this person, how will they go on if you completely put the fire out? I've said this before. You want something to end, you take the energy out of the room, you take the oxygen out of the room, metaphorically, of course, meaning that what you're doing is you're no longer talking about that person. She is obsessed with him. And the reason that she's having a live stream with him about him is because she is vulnerable, weak, alone. She usually doesn't do this when she is has all the access to her apps. She's able to have a lot of control, with her fake boyfriend, her husband, whatever, because at least she can get what she really wants there, right? She can get whatever she needs. She does her videos. Here it's different, okay? Because she's in a totally different country. He's not going to run around for her and do anything for her because he didn't come with her. So she is weakened. She is desperate. She is lonely. And what's happening is her obsession is literally taking over. That is what is happening. She also makes this statement, which is very concerning. It's obvious, but it's concerning. I knew this was going on, obviously. She says, I don't care that I'm going to talk about him. He talks about me every night. How do you know? You can no longer blame this on the one reaction channel that you claim you watch who talks about the other reaction channels. You know what Foodie Beauty does, right? Whenever she says that she knows what French fry girl is saying about her, or any reaction channel is saying about her, she says, oh, I watched this other reaction channel and he talks about what these people are saying, and that's how I find out. But I know that that person is probably, more than likely, I've never seen it, that person's not talking about your ex non-boyfriend. So how do you know that your ex non-boyfriend supposedly talks about you every night? It's because she watches him every night when her husband goes to bed. What an amazing marriage, Chantal. Right, well, that's about it for today's video. Thank you so very much for watching it. Please let me know your thoughts, comments, questions in the comments and dislikes down below. Here is a similar video to the one that you're watching. If you didn't like this one, I have great news for you. You're not going to like the other one. Go and watch it. Leave it a like or a dislike. Be a friend. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.